What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am attempting to do a live stream with you guys. I have to be honest, I don't have great Wi-Fi or a great laptop. Honestly, like most YouTubers have a big desktop that has a lot of like power. Mine does not. So we're going to try to, but if it's not, like if you guys can't hear me, if it's super laggy, I'm not going to waste everyone's time by giving you a poor quality stream. So please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. If we're really lagging, again, I'd rather not, because it's just wasting people's time. I cannot stand watching like laggy footage and things like that, and it's very frustrating. But one day hopefully I'll buy that big laptop or big computer or whatever, and we could stream every single day. But what's up, guys? I want to see if you can hear me or see me or whatever, so comment below. I'd love to see those comments. Again, like my previous attempt, we're going to do a quick prayer, not only for the Free Britney movement, because today we had such a huge day, but also just for this live stream, for myself, for me, for you, for everyone. And if you need a prayer out there, I'm sending you good vibes. It sounds like you guys can hear me, but can you see me? That's a big part of it here. We don't like when we're lagging. I actually didn't have my Ethernet cord in it before, and I'm hoping that the Ethernet cord came to save the day. So we will see. Again, I'm not a big live streaming person. It gives me a lot of anxiety. I stutter. When I was like presenting in school back in the day, I was stuttering all around town. So I get a little bit nervous, even though, like, you know, I'm like a YouTuber, and I guess I'm kind of like a public person. I'm kind of a shy person too at the end of the day, and I get nervous like you guys do. And it's a lot safer to like record it on my own. And if I mess up, I just cut it out. But when I'm on live, you don't know what's going to happen. So if my dog starts barking, or we start lagging, or if anything goes wrong, please let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to try my best. Let's go ahead and get into this petition, because I posted a video earlier, and it was great because it was like a first reaction to the news, but we didn't have a chance to go through the actual filing, and now I've got my hands on the filing, so let's go through it the best that I can. And again, guys, there's a lot of confusion around what actually happened today, and I don't have all the answers. So I would love to actually go through this and like figure it out, because I haven't really like read this yet. So have a sip of water. Let's stay hydrated. Because you know I'm dehydrated. It's like 100 something degrees where I live. So this is the filing right here. It's weird how I guess like, okay, this is the date of the hearing, because I was like, what is that date here? So pretty much this is right here, just a general like Britney Spears, you know, he's over here presenting his petition for suspension and removal. And when they start off talking about this, they really take us back to what was happening 13 years ago. Again, 13 years ago, that's a prison sentence. So they claim when this conservatorship happened, you know, when it was put in place 13 years ago, Britney was in crisis. She was in desperate need of help, not only suffering mentally and emotionally, but she was being manipulated. We actually saw this snippet inside a TMZ article earlier, which, guys, if you don't know by now, sorry, I feel like I'm so extra when I'm live streaming. If you don't know by now, TMZ and like Britney Spears' father are obviously like in some type of cahoots, and they had this article ready like right before this was even filed, and I really think they're trying to push the narrative that like, oh, Britney's free now, but that's not the case. And honestly, Jamie's not gone yet. He's just planning to step down, and he wants a transition period. So people, you can still hear me and see me. How do you get those curls done? Someone said, this is actually my natural curly hair. If you go back to like when I was doing YouTube a year or in March of last year, I bleached all my hair off, and it was wavy before, but then it grew back curly. So, and this is actually stress curls, because it was curlier, and then I was just like pulling my hair when I was just so like freaked out over all this stuff. So he says that he came to rescue his daughter and to protect her. And the court made that choice to put her in that conservatorship. It was necessary at the time. Let's go over to the section, this second section down here. I don't know why that part was highlighted. Sorry, guys. So they claim from the beginning that Britney Spears, Britney's father, has been nothing but trying to do the best for his daughter. He believes he's done what is in his daughter's best interests. And I don't think that even him serving like as conservator himself is in anyone's best interest. I mean, it takes me back to his issues with alcohol, which like I don't want to like, we're not trying to like make fun of or you know, say anything about his addiction issues, but like this man has issues with alcohol. Possible alcoholism is what we heard before. Why is he anyone's conservator or running anyone's life? Let's go over to the third section. So They also talk about how the conservatorship has provided Britney with structure to navigate her personal life, family matters, medical issues, and career. Holy crap. They control everything, don't you? It's not only personal life, family matters, medical issues, and career. And honestly, I'm not going to be like going over here and dragging Sam Asghari, but I still am a little bit sketched out by a bunch of her boyfriends. I have a feeling like they were kind of like placed here. Not a good feeling. Anyways, so they've been controlling her life for so long, and they claim that they like have done this just to make her a better person, to serve in her best interests. And it is, they actually say here, they acknowledge that it's not surprising that Britney has often felt constrained or subject to excessive supervision. But at least for the greater part of the past 13 years, the conservatorship has worked as intended. Ew. So Britney might be feeling this way, but legally the conservatorship did what it was supposed to do. Not cool. Yeah, someone made a comment, $16,000 a month in Jamie's pocket. You can say that again. We found that out, and you guys were not happy when we found that out. It's actually kind of a while ago. We've been covering this for a minute, but give this video a like up if you're here. I never say that stuff in my video, but I'm like live, so let's say it. Give this video a like up if you're chilling here, because we did try to stream once and it was a fail. So we did a prayer and we're here again. Let's go to section 4. For example, when Miss Spears expressed a desire to engage in her career, to record or to perform, Jamie and the professionals allowed her to and provided her structure. So they claim that Britney was never really constrained, or trying to make it seem like she wasn't constrained, because she was given like opportunities to go and work and do things that she wanted to do. They also claim when Britney didn't want to engage, they allowed her to and they honored her wishes. But that doesn't add up with the June 23rd hearing when she claims that she didn't want to do a specific dance move and she got punished for that. That sounds like completely the opposite. So I just like, it sucks that Britney, it's like word for word. Like, is the court just not going to listen to Britney because she's been in a conservatorship for so long? Like, it's BS. Let's look at section number 5. So there's no doubt that the conservatorship saved Britney from disaster and supported her when she needed it the most. The thing is that conservatorships are the last choice, people. Like, she couldn't get a good life coach. Maybe if she had a family that she felt comfortable and safe with, she would have had a great support system and wouldn't have to have her own father control. Like, it's interesting that like Britney's father is her conservator, because you would think like if she had a good enough relationship with her father would have just helped her without going and having to get legal constraints on her and take away pretty much her basic rights. It's like, that's not a father-daughter relationship at all. Okay, let's go down here. So Britney has vocalized a desire to end the conservatorship. Many professionals who were providing her support have resigned, including her former court-appointed counsel, and she has found new counsel. Yep, you better acknowledge Mr. Matthew Rosengard, because Samuel Ingham was just like bending over for the last 13 years and taking it, for lack of better words. What did someone just say? Oh, something with the IUD. Yeah, the IUD is just so like disturbing. Like, she has no, oh, someone said no lag. That's the best compliment you can give me right now. Okay, so looking at section 6, it reads, as his first order of business, Britney's new attorney, Matthew, which you could say his name, okay, just went away and filed a petition to remove Britney's father as conservator. But he didn't take the time to go and understand the history of the conservatorship and what has happened to make any attempt to resolve matters cooperatively. So they're claiming that Matthew came into this conservatorship just guns blazing, ready to destroy, and they don't like that he didn't go and like, I guess, consider Jamie's side, which he's not Jamie's attorney, so he's going to be serving his client at the end of the day. That's all I have to say about that. They write that Matthew claims to be seeking Jamie's removal without any assertion of fault, claiming it's in the best interest of Britney. Again, they're trying to make it seem like Jamie hasn't done anything wrong. And part of me thinks that they're doing this, not because they want to keep Jamie in the conservatorship and be like, oh, he was wrongfully removed or something. But I kind of have a feeling that they're preparing for an investigation and criminal charges. So they want to establish in the court system very early on that Jamie did nothing wrong, so that when Matthew does go back and does his research on everything, they're not like coming up with charges. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead. And honestly, he has no right to be protected. Like, Jamie Spears has no right to be protected from being sued from Britney. There's no, like, she should be able to sue him no matter what. Like, if they come out of this conservatorship with an agreement that, like, Britney can't sue her father, I am going to be livid. Like, oh God. So Section 7 is saying a lot of the same thing. So there are, in fact, no actual grounds for suspending or removing Jamie Spears. So again, and right here they bring up the attacks. So sorry guys if I'm like tripping up on my words right here. So Jamie doesn't like the attacks, unjustified attacks he's getting from his daughter, and he does not believe that a public battle with his daughter over him being conservator is going to be great for anyone, and that's why he's stepping down. So it's not because of how he's been or that really even that it's best for Britney, but it's just that she is now being able to publicly attack him, which I feel like since Matthew has come into the conservatorship, I think Britney has gotten more control over her social media, over certain things, because I think he's come in like changing everything. I mean, he got her brand new security. I think he has a lot of power in this situation, and now these attacks that Jamie like is experiencing, it's like that is just Britney finally being able to voice a little bit of what she's gone through, because she's got a little bit more protection, and she knows she's not going to be like punished because she's got bodyguards and other people there to protect her, and they're reporting to her big time lawyer. I'm looking at your guys' comments right now. What's going on with LNS? I have an update on LNS coming out tomorrow morning, so you guys will see that there. I was gonna wait for it, but yeah, you guys will see that there. I'm also working on a video about the 27 Club. It's a two-parter, and one part went up today, or didn't go up, but went on YouTube, and it got copyrighted. So we're working on that. We're working on that, aka me, because everything I do on my YouTube channel is just me. Some people are like, "Oh, do you have an editor? Oh, do you have this?" No, it's me. So when people say I'm working hard, I am working hard. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, let's get back to this. So this part right here, we've actually pretty much talked about that in the previous video. He's just pissed that this lawyer came in and called him out without any evidence, which I get it. Like, we need to see some of like what he's actually done. We've heard a little bit about like from Britney, but like, let's actually see it. And if Jamie wants to uncover it, we're here. I'm here. Also, wait, side note, if you guys know my friend BJ, that surprise witness, I was thinking about doing like a weekly, like not like podcast type thing with her, where we do like roundups of like what's happened the past week and really talk about it. Some of you guys probably know who she is, that surprise witness. If you like that idea, comment below, because it might even start next week, because I have a lot more free time. And what do I have a lot more free time? I'm over here fooling myself, but I have a motivation to get this done. So I would love to do it, and I just want to have a partner. So I think I think that that BJ would be great. Jamie would be horrible. Jamie is not a great partner. I mean, I feel like you could even tell by the way that he attacks Lynn, his ex-wife, in this hearing. Oh my gosh, I thought I heard someone coming in, but it was just my dryer. Okay, so let's go ahead and see right down here. So pretty much they claim that it's the court's job to do what's best for Britney. So the court needs to find facts that they can rule on. Jamie will do his best to provide the factual basis that this court needs to cooperate in the transition to a new conservator. So that's at least acknowledging that he is going to want to pass off this whole conservatorship thing, but it sounds like he also wants to cooperate and be part of getting a new conservator on, which makes me think maybe he doesn't want this Jason guy that's like going to go and like, you know, the Jason Rubin guy who's like a federal prosecutor. Like, please. Free time, Sloan is on his holiday. Yeah, it's true. Anyways, guys, I kind of like being live right now. I was so anxious earlier, and I think I got a lot of the anxiety out in the first like one that messed up so badly. So now I'm here, I'm kind of just like, we're chilling, like we just gotta go through this thing. So let's see. So as part of the transition process, Jamie hopes to, and honestly, you guys, I say Jamie and Britney because I get tired of saying Mr. and Miss Spears, and also it makes me think that they're like married or something. I'm like, ew, stop. So as part of the transition process, Jamie hopes to work with the court and Britney's new attorney to resolve pending matters related to his acts as conservator. Resolve pending matters, such as the 12th account and the final account. So the accounting. So all that money that we've been asking about, specifically someone I can't legally speak about anymore, which I don't know if you guys have like noticed on my channel some changes, but I'm not going to say anything else about that. There's a lot of questions about the money, and they kind of want to fix those issues and facilitate a smooth transition before Jamie's gone, which I don't think that sounds like he's going to be gone right away. So I have a feeling that maybe like he wants to stick around for a little bit, clean up like everything he's done, leave on peaceful terms, and then just peace out. Which that's not what we want. And honestly, I don't think that's what Britney wants. It would be different if Britney was like, you know what? I'm so tired of this conservatorship. I'm tired of legal stuff. I don't want to sue him, like we're done. But she told us with her own words that she wants to sue. So cheers to that, Britney. We love that energy. We love it. So considering the true facts and the actual circumstances that currently exist, an orderly transition based on cooperation would most certainly be in the best interest of Britney, which would it be? I mean, I get it why you would want it, but does she want that? This line right here is what does it for me. Like, this is what happens for me. So regardless of his formal title, Mr. Spears will always be Britney's father. He will always love her unconditionally, and he will always look out for her best interests. There are certain things that we know. At the end of the day, maybe he is, but he's done some things that are so bad. And like we've heard before, Britney tell us that she's been on phone calls with him and crying and upset, and she could tell that her father enjoys it. He loves it. So I'm just like, that just doesn't add up to me. And who do we believe? The person who's been silenced for 13 years or the person who silenced her? I'm going to give you guys a minute to think on that one. Okay. Let's go down here. So now they're going to tear up this petition that Mr. Matthew Rosengart put forth because, again, they're going to try to clean up this act and really make it seem like Jamie wasn't bad and maybe the conservatorship is just time to be over. So the petition is based on 3 sources: recent statements made by Britney in court, which were damning, a declaration from Jody Montgomery, and hopefully you guys can hear me all right still, right? Am I yelling too loud for the microphone? Part of me gets worried that I'm screaming in your ears, but also I just got that energy. And then finally, the declaration of Lynn Spears. So there are 3 reasons why Matthew Rosengart is saying that, you know, Jamie needs to get out of here: because of what Britney said in court, because of what Jody Montgomery said with the whole medical team and professionals, and then finally with the declaration from Lynn Spears, who also really went in on Jamie. But they said all these sources, however, contained inaccuracies and misstatements. So they don't think that the court should consider these 3 items because none of them are true, because all of them make Jamie seem like he's a criminal. Oh, hi, Joanna. Long time no see. Well, I never, if you guys don't realize, I'm never at my premieres for my videos. And there's a few reasons for that. 1, I'm always like really busy, but 2, I get really like just anxious when I watch my own videos and I see people react to them, because I just always want to like do well for you guys. So if like I see something bad, like, and I see something like I can take criticism, I get it, but if I see something like it's like actually downright mean, it will affect me like the rest of my day. I'm still trying to get better at like not taking comments like in, you know, things to heart, but some things just like are so mean. So I'm like, am I really like that person? I don't want to be. So at least it gives me like, you know, opportunities to become a better person. And that's why I love getting criticism. And when I'm taught things, like people are like, you know what, you said something kind of wrong in this video, or, you know, maybe you should consider this viewpoint. I'm like, thank God, like, please teach me something, because I love learning. I love growing. That's having an open mindset. And I encourage you guys to really live with that, because having a closed mindset, it's just, Anyways, back to this. So number 10, at Britney's request, Lynn had little involvement in the conservatorship, let alone Britney's life. Right here, they're trying to distance Lynn from Britney because Lynn has been on Britney's side so far. Trust me, she's not a great person. My video about her drugging Britney is coming out, I think, on Saturday, but not a great person. But they want to distance her because now she's fighting for Britney, and they want to make sure that they don't listen to anything that Lynn says. So for the most of 13 years that have been in place, you know, Lynn hasn't been part of Britney's life, and they can't really rely on these claims and speculation from Lynn because Britney has been avoiding speaking with her most of her adult life. Despite this, Britney or other members of the team and professionals encourage Britney to speak with her mother with hope of repairing the relationship, and Britney obliged sometimes. Okay, so they're that part was actually written in such a confusing way. So they're acknowledging that Britney actually did speak to her family members, and including her mother, because her team of professionals would make her do it because they want her to repair those relationships. I would assume that's what they're talking about here. The court must question Lynn's testimony based on how little she's been involved in Britney's life and her direct lack of knowledge on many of these issues. So it looks like they're just really stating that Lynn has no right to be speaking on Britney's life or what Britney would want, because her claims are false, speculative, and misleading. Wow. So they're really just saying that Lynn needs to get out of here. The court, therefore, cannot rely on the declaration of Lynn Spears as basis for suspension or removal. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for the donation, Oscar. We need a podcast from you guys. Yes, I love that you love that, and I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll get a little like ice cream or something. Not that I don't know why I just said that. I've just been like, I want some ice cream so bad, but I'm also like a little bit lactose intolerant. So I mean like a little bit, like as in like I need to get a small size, maybe a kitty size, because if I were to get a large, then I would like, it wouldn't be pretty. Anyways, then they go in to talk more about Lynn, and actually, are they going into her lawyer? Who's Dr. Benson? Okay, we need to get into this. So Lynn makes several false statements in her declaration regarding Britney's medical care during 2018 and 2019. So they say that because of these false statements, Lynn is drawing several conclusions that are not true. So let's go through the lies that Lynn told in her declaration or whatever, which is, of course, what they want to do. So they say that Lynn falsely testified that Britney had absolute control, that if Britney had Lynn falsely testifies that if Jamie had absolute control over Britney's healthcare decisions during what she describes a time of crisis, and then makes unfounded assertions against Britney. Okay, what the I don't even know how to read these. I need to just read it without thinking about what they're saying, because I'm trying to think about what they're saying and it's not adding up. First, Lynn falsely testifies that Jamie had absolute control over Britney's healthcare decisions during what she describes as the time of crisis, and then makes unfounded assertions against Britney's then treating psychiatrist, who she says was hired by Jamie. Okay, so pretty much they're going to talk about the claims that, oh my gosh, about how Lynn Spears claimed that doctor that Jamie hired was giving Britney a ton of those crazy medicines. Remember, like those sports enhancing medicines? They claim that Jamie actually did not choose Dr. Benson. They claim that Britney did. Britney personally interviewed Dr. Benson herself and insisted that he be hired to serve as her doctor. What? In fact, Britney refused to interview anyone else after she interviewed Dr. Benson, despite being encouraged to do so. So her choice of doctor was honored. Oh, interesting. So they're claiming that like that whole thing that like Britney was drugged by her doctor isn't, well, it may have happened, but Britney chose the doctor who did it, which doesn't really add up to me. So how is a person in a conservatorship over here interviewing who they want to be as their doctor and choosing who they want? Like, that doesn't sound like they're in a conservatorship. What? Here is some more details. So Lynn misables Dr. Benson as a sports enhancement doctor. Okay, here we go. Dr. Benson was a Harvard-trained psychiatrist, and he's also got degrees in psychiatry and addiction, which Britney is not an addict. They try to paint that, but Dr. Benson was well suited to treat Britney. Unfortunately, it appears that Lynn has not accepted the full extent to which Britney has had addiction and mental health issues. Oh my gosh, which actually we're going to be talking about her like addiction issues in my video about how Lynn drugged her own daughter. So let's talk about the addiction issues, probably because you guys have been putting her, if Britney has, okay, back it up, Sloan. If Britney has any addiction issues, it's because she's been put on certain medications, crazy medications that she has to have, or she'll have crazy withdrawals. Like in my perspective, in my opinion, like if she's being put on crazy medicines by these doctors and then she's just taken off of them, maybe they'll call that an addiction, but she's not over here using like different drugs. And that's actually been like, you guys will see that in my video about Lynn, that it's been proven that Britney has never like been even like tested positive for drugs while she was in care under her conservatorship. Oh my gosh. Here they're just like unnecessarily dragging Lynn. Third, Lynn is not a licensed physician, psychiatrist, or addiction specialist, yet she alleges that the medicine prescribed was entirely inappropriate and that Britney didn't want to take the medicine. But this medication was part of a treatment plan developed by Dr. Benson, Jody Montgomery, and other professionals, not Britney. Not Jamie. I hate how they say Mr. It should say like Mr. Jamie Spears. Furthermore, the plan was approved by the doctor's medical team, Jody Montgomery and Samuel Ingham. So he's trying to shift the blame onto other people and just make it seem like it wasn't his choice. And maybe it partially wasn't. But remember that Jody Montgomery came out with a statement, or at least her lawyer came out with a statement and said that that she like maybe signed routine paperwork, but at the end of the day, it was like freaking Jamie who did this. It wasn't her. Like, she doesn't have that crazy power to go and put Britney into something or make her take some type of drug, but will she sign the, you know, the routine paperwork? Well, it sounds like she will. So fourth, Lynn falsely claims that Britney was compelled to enter a treatment facility by Dr. Benson. Britney was not forced by Dr. Benson or anyone else to enter a facility, which she said she was held against her will and to go, nor was she threatened with punishment if she did not stay. The facts are that Britney herself agreed to be checked into the treatment for the last month of her plan. She was not on lockdown, but was free to go in and out of the facility with, you know, notifying the facility in advance, which doesn't sound like freedom, including weekends with her boyfriends and tending to personal appointments. Then she would return to the facility. She visited with her children at the facility. Oh my gosh, they like literally brought her children there. Oh, how sad is that? And she kept her cell phone and was free to use it, except when in sessions, which I'm sure she was in like 10-hour sessions a day. You know how these places work. She said that she had so much therapy over and over again. Sorry guys, I'm like a little bit thirsty and slowing down a little bit. Okay. To be clear, Britney was aware that no one could force her to enter or stay at the facility, both of which were confirmed by her former court-appointed counsel and others, which go against what Lynn said. And honestly, this is so, like, it's actually making me a little bit dizzy that I don't understand how this judge is going to like decipher all of this. Like, how is, like, it's really one person's opinion against another. And I really think that Britney has a completely different opinion about this. They're really going for Lynn too. Like, if they're going to go for anyone, they're going for Lynn. They also bring up that Lynn brings up a flawed argument that Jamie was approving of payment with Britney's money for all of these things. That is incorrect. There were stretches during the time of crises that Jamie wasn't available due to personal health issues. Oh my gosh, remember they claimed that the whole residency was canceled because of his health issues. That ended up not being true. So as of September 2019, Jamie has been formally cut out of having access to Britney's medical information, treatment, or medications. That's because he got physical with her son. Boom. Got physical with her son, and he shouldn't have done that, which he knows. And Britney hates that too. That's when she was like, he needs to go. Since February 2020, Britney's medical expenses were not even paid directly by the court estate, rather paid by Jody Montgomery. Jamie is required to provide $10,000 every month to Montgomery to pay the bills for medical services on behalf of Britney. If that amount is insufficient, which it has been, Jamie is required to send more money to Miss Montgomery. So it looks like Jody is the one who's paying for everything at the end of the day, and they're claiming because Jody is running the money that she's really making the decisions. Thank you so much, Maxie, for your donation. I really appreciate that. Thanks for all your hard work. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys are tuning in and that we've worked so hard to bring awareness to the Free Britney movement. Like, holy crap. So here again, they're pretty much saying what we just talked about, that they are equating this whole like payment like with knowledge of doing. So like she can't just say, oh, because Jamie was sending the money to Jody, that he knew what was going on with that money. And he wants to again disconnect himself and say that Jody was in fact doing this, which Jody's not innocent either. We've talked about that on my channel before. So let's look at the next one. So Lynn wrongly claims that Jamie asserted absolutely microscopic control throughout the conservatorship and this time of crisis in particular. Again, that is not true and shows ignorance of the facts. In early November 2018, Jamie went into the hospital for health issues and a major life-threatening surgery. Oh, poor guy. He was not released from the hospital until mid-December 2018. So, okay, he was there for a minute. In March 2019, Jamie was again hospitalized for another surgery. Shoot, what was going on with the Jamie Spears? Between December 2018 and March 2019, Jamie had to focus his personal recovery, so he delegated his powers and duties to Jody Montgomery, which he delegated it because he got physical with her children and legally had to go and pass it off to her. Also, if you've got so many health issues, why are you anyone's conservator? Obviously, he can barely, like, he's got to take care of himself and focus. So, what? Thank you so much. I don't know how to say your name. Orin Tarot? Thank you so much for that, though. Thank you for this work. Kisses from Chile. Oh, I love Chile. My friend is from there. He was born and raised. Okay. Now let's go. Okay, so while Jamie was generally apprised of Britney's situation, it was Jody Montgomery, Dr. Benson, and other medical professionals, and, Samuel Ingham, her lawyer, who handled her medical care during this time of crisis. So during the time that Britney Spears was really, complaining and was, upset with her care plan, they claimed that it wasn't him, it was a bunch of them. That's like a saying right there. It wasn't him, it was a bunch of them. That's so stupid. Okay. Let me move on to this next section. Obviously, I'm not the best reading at these. I'm definitely not an Emily D. Baker or a That Surprise Witness, but that's why I want That Surprise Witness to do a little podcast with me, because we could just bring it together and run it home. Anyways, still going on Lynn, line 23. Okay, 7th, Lynn criticizes Jamie for relying on various members of Britney's household staff, care team, and security to stay informed on Britney's activities, because supposedly Jamie's over here, having all these people text him, call him, and tell him everything that Britney is doing. Thank you, Victoria, for your donation. Thank you so much. And thank you, K Cannon Queen. You said you're taking a bong thing. I don't know if I can talk about that on YouTube. Okay. So Lynn argues that this scrutiny is exhausting and terrifying, like living in custody of her father. In reality, that is, Britney is under conservatorship, which means she's under the care and supervision of others, personally and financially. What the hell? So a reality check, Lynn Spears. Of course, it's exhausting and terrifying. She's in a conservatorship. Lynn's argument again shows her ignorance of the duties and responsibilities of Britney's conservator. Jamie did not scrutinize Britney's every move. Britney comes and goes as she pleases, but Jamie and the rest of the team of professionals must remain, on her ass, pretty much on her on a daily basis because of this conservatorship. The fact that Lynn does not understand this again shows how little she knows of Britney's issues and how the court shouldn't listen to what she has to say. So they want to say, screw that declaration. You don't know what you're talking about. So let me scroll back down on this chat. Okay. Whoa, blue. I kind of like it blue like that. How do I do that again? So let's go here. Instead of criticizing Jamie, Lynn should be thanking him for ensuring Britney's well-being and for persevering through the years. For what? Oh, persevering through the years. Okay, you want a little trophy or a badge of honor for that? Because the person who you've been taking care of, the one you want to be praised for, she's miserable. She says it in court that she's miserable. You're in the UK and it's really late. Oh, thank you for staying up. Thank you so much, Jesse. I really appreciate that. It looks like you sent me some UK pounds or something. It's got a squiggle. So thank you so much for that. So let's go down here. Lynn has only limited involvement in Britney's life these last 13 years. She has not had a parental role in her life for decades, which is probably true. Lynn is no angel, trust me. I'm not a fan of Lynn either. I have her book right over there, though. Nor has Lynn had any part in helping her daughter through the conservatorship. Thus, Lynn does not have any personal knowledge about the current state of the relationship between Britney and her father or the recent history of their relationship. Therefore, Lynn's allegations should be just thrown out. James has not coerced Britney into doing anything. By her own admission, Britney is strong and stands up for what Britney is strong and stands up for what she wants. Jamie has tried to do everything in his power to accommodate Britney's wishes, whether regarding her personal life, family, or career, while fulfilling his duties as conservator. He says he's protecting people from taking advantage of her and looking out for her best interests. Sometimes that means telling Britney as an adult that she must follow through on agreements or promises she makes, whether it involves her medical care, career, or personal life. Again, very involved in all of her life. Do you plan on reading Jamie Lynn's new book? I mean, I think I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I want to, but I think I might have to. I don't want to pay for it though, so I'll definitely try to get it off like eBay or something. I don't know, some type of way to not give them money, because that's how I got the Lynn book, because I want to make sure that they didn't get money, which may be like a little bit snaky of me, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and read. So sometimes that, yeah, so tells Britney Spears to go and do her job is what he's doing, and telling her how to run her life. They said that that's a type of good advice that a conservator or a father must give. Wow, he's such a great man, not Jamie Spears. What a great dude. They're really still talking about Lynn this entire time. Okay, but let's keep going. I'm not skipping. Finally, they're saying finally, but is it really finally? Lynn claims that Jamie is incapable of putting his daughter's interests ahead of his own. This is an outstanding statement, giving for the past 13 years, Jamie has been focused on taking care of Britney's health, safety, and financial well-being. The only time he stepped away from his duties, as mentioned earlier, was when he was sick. Jamie's history of service on behalf of his daughter is not an argument, but a fact. The court has seen this firsthand. So pretty much right here, she's just going through the fact that the court has seen for the past 12 years that they've been approving all of the financial things. So they're saying because the court has been like approving these things and all of that, that they should know that Jamie's a good conservator because they've been with him for all this time. But guys, I really believe the downtown court system is really corrupt, not only for this case, but many other reasons. So it's not good. Let me just make sure there's nothing going on in my stream. Why did this person... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. There are certain people, like... Sometimes I get, like, a notification. I get, like, bad anxiety from it. Okay, back to this. Sorry, guys. In stark contrast, it appears that Lynn is the one who is incapable of putting her daughter's interests ahead of her own. Lynn has not been involved in her daughter's life for most of it for the past 12 years. Despite their estranged relationship, the conservatorship estate during the entire duration of the conservatorship has paid and continued to pay for the mansion in Louisiana where Lynn lives in, including her utility bills, her weekly maid service, and all her maintenance, totaling about $150,000 per year, nearly $2 million in total. Again, Lynn is no angel. I'm about to screenshot this because this is going in my other video. Like, Lynn is no angel. Okay. Furthermore, it was Lynn, not Jamie, who exploited their daughter's pain and trauma for their book. Honestly, drag her, because Lynn needs to be dragged. We need to remind people who she really is. The book resulted in a lawsuit filed by Sam Lufty, which I have so many things to say about him, but I don't think I can ever really say anything against Britney and Lynn. So, yeah. Oh, and the state incurred significant legal fees to resolve it. So not only did Lynn exploit her daughter for that book and made some coin off of it, but made her daughter pay for the lawsuit that went down with it. If the public knew all the facts about Britney's life, not only her highs, but all her lows, all of the addiction and mental health issues that she struggled with, excuse me, and all the challenges of the conservatorship, they would praise Jamie for what he has done, if not vilify him. Oh my gosh. He like literally wants people to go, like, is he coming out with his own album? Like, what? He wants to be Britney. Like, remember, I see this one meme that's like, I am Britney Spears. Like, he just wants to be Britney. Ew. That's fine. Okay, wait, what is going on here? But the public does not know all of the facts, and they have no right to know. So there will be no public redemption for Jamie. That is fine for Jamie, so long the court acts based not on the opinions of the pandering public and social media. Ew, he's calling me out, but facts and all of the highly confidential information that the court has. Ooh, shoot. So they're claiming there's a lot of highly confidential information that the public does not have that would make Jamie seem like an excellent man. This court has full access to the details of the conservatorship, including but not limited to the challenges that Jamie has faced and overcome in his previous role as conservator. Wow, he's gone through so much. He should write a book. I must confess, Jamie. Shamey Jamie. I must confess, Shamey Jamie. Oh my god, I could think of something better, but okay. Again, the court has full access to and reviewed the numerous lengthy and detailed confidential probate court investigator reports, which one of those were leaked to the New York Times. We talked about that and it wasn't pretty. So none of those look good. And it looks like the court also has access to all of the accounting. So why are they trying to make Jamie seem like he's not a good guy? Ultimately, the court knows what Jamie is saying is true. He loves his daughter and he's acting and has always acted in only her best interests. Jamie continues to serve as her conservator and should not be. Wait, hold up. Wait, actually, let me say hi or thank you to this first. And then that part caught me off guard. Vegas, seems like Jamie and Jamie Land are going to have to get a job or find some other person to mooch off of. Once Britney gets control over her money, watch them both use Britney as their reference on their job resumes. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the donation. That is so generous of you. And wow, okay. This part, guys, I'm actually like getting a little bit shaken up. Okay. Ultimately, I want to read it all from, like, it's 34 is what I'm tripping up on. Ultimately, the court knows what Jamie is saying is true. He loves his daughter and he's acting and has always acted in only her best interests. Mr. Spears continues to serve dutifully and should not be suspended or removed, and certainly not based on false allegations. Mr. Spears is willing to step down when the time is right. But the transition needs to be orderly and include a resolution of matters pending before the court. Oh, wait, so, oh my gosh, I'm having full circle. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I feel like he's going to try to end this conservatorship with an agreement that he can't be sued and to show that he's a good guy and just to leave, like, you know, to redeem himself in the court so that he can't legally be charged. Holy crap. Wait. Mr. Spears continues to serve and should not be suspended or removed. Oh my gosh. Mr. Spears is willing to step down, but the transition needs to be orderly and include a resolution of matters pending before the court. Wow. Oh my God. I can't even get it out. It's so weird. Becky, thank you for your $5. I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you so much, guys. You're so sweet. Oh, I love being live with you. It's nice to have some interaction because usually I like post my videos. I don't look at comments that much. I like don't look at the live stream. So it's good to be with you guys today. So, but the transition needs to be orderly, include the resolution, which is going to be in Jamie's favor. In order to reach that result, the court should encourage all interested parties to meet and confer in order to resolve those pending matters in the best interest of Britney Spears. Wow. So they want to take it outside of the courtroom. They want to meet. Matthew Rosengart wants to meet with Vivian and they want to talk it out. Of course they do. Wow. Of course they do. You know why? Because Matthew Rosengart is not only a former federal prosecutor, but he's got his friend Jason Rubin, who he wants to be Britney's conservator. And this man, oh, he knows how to investigate the finances. This guy knows everything about financials. He's like some type of accountant guy. I'm sorry that I don't have a great description of him, but we've talked about him before on my channel. You may recognize him. I don't think we have a picture of him, but we've talked about his name. And those guys are people that I don't think that Jamie wants to test and fight with. And I think that they want to go and resolve something outside. But from what we've heard from Matthew, his reaction to this, he is ready for a full-blown investigation. And he actually wants to use everything that Jamie's saying here in his investigation just to make sure what Jamie's saying is true, because these are court filings. I mean, if you look at his declaration or whatever, like that can't include any lies. So we find any lies, isn't that perjury? perjury. Oh, perjury. So, wherefore, Jamie requests an order of the court as follows: denying the conservators, or denying Britney's petition for suspension and removal of Jamie Spears. Wait, and for such other relief. Oh my gosh, that's why everyone's like, what is going on here? Thank you, Elizabeth, for the $5. Thank you so much. Someone asked, do you do videos on anyone? I do videos like all the time. Just depends what I'm interested in. Okay, holy crap, guys. They are saying that they want Matthew Rosengart to pull his suspension and removal of Jamie Spears, and let's work on a transition, like a transition period. Let's like figure it out. Let's slowly work on a resolution. Let's get a nice agreement that says you can't sue me, I can't sue you, and we'll just walk away peacefully. Wow, this is not like. And you know what's so sad? The media is going to run, which honestly, it is true that he is stepping down. That's at least what he stated. But what he wants the court to immediately rule on is deny this petition for suspension and removal, and for other relief as the court deems like just and proper. So I'm thinking that's removing that declaration from Lynn. That's what I'm thinking there. So it looks like Jamie does want to leave the conservatorship, but he's not leaving under this manner, which means that this is going to be going on for quite some time. Thank you, Mama, for subscribing to my channel. And Madison, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that with the purple heart. So cute. Sloan, do you watch Popcorn Planet? Nope, but he does stay in my Twitter DMs. Maybe I'll message him back. I don't like trust very easily. So if I don't know a person like really well, I don't like. I've seen his stuff kind of before, but I don't like I haven't talked to him. He has invited me on his show. If you guys want me to go on his show, leave a comment below, because I would love to give the people what they want. But I was just like, I've been talking about this for years, and like I never heard of him talking about this until like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, oh, like I love when people are covering the Free Britney movement, but I'm just like, we've been such a tight community for some time that like I was just like, oh, you know, you don't know how to trust. And honestly, in the Free Britney movement, I've been screwed over by more accounts and people than any other thing I've ever covered on YouTube, in ways that I will talk about one day. Maybe I'll write it in a book, because it's actually insane what I've gone through behind the scenes because of this movement. Nydia, I think is how you pronounce your name. Ruby and I, seeing you live, been watching you for years. You always cover important topics. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate the donation. That's so sweet of you. And I'm glad that you and Rudy can go. Oh, Popcorn Planet. I'm sorry. I was just talking about you. I wasn't talking crap though. I was just facts. Nice to see you, Sloan. Love seeing you kill it. An inspiration. Hope you can join our show tonight. The thing is also why I'm also like, I get nervous is because I don't go live. Like my technology doesn't work. So I don't know how I would be able to go on someone else's live. You know what I mean? Like I've never done that before. So everything I do is usually pre-recorded. So that's so crappy, Sloan. What do you mean? So maybe we would. I just get like, I just don't know how. Also, you guys saw the first live stream if you were here originally. That was a mess because my internet, I have a little tiny laptop that I film on. So let's go ahead and go through the rest of this. This is just verification right here that Jamie, yeah, I'll check him out. Oh my, okay. I mean, we're all here for it. We're here for the Popcorn Planet. Okay. Maybe I'll have to make a visit. I just get so scared because I've had one account, and I'm not going to name their name right now, but they really screwed me over in the Free Britney movement. And ever since then, I've been so, like, I haven't talked to anyone new besides anyone new because I was so screwed over that, like, it actually broke my heart. And then it looks like these are all just, like, all standard information. So that's actually all we have. I actually want to revisit one part again. Oh, let's see if we can find it. I think it's a little bit lower, but I'm just shocked at how he's really trying to walk away with no issues at all. Oh, his name is Andy. Okay, that's good to know. Amber, first time to catch you in a live. I'm glad there's someone like you who's always keeping it real no matter what. Thank you. I appreciate that, Amber. I'm not trying to be mean to the Popcorn Planet, Andy. I was just saying I don't know him, so that's why I'm like a little bit apprehensive about going on someone's channel because I get scared. Also, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I also like, okay, I'm not gonna say it. It's not nothing with him. It's about another creator, and I don't want to get into it because I'm not gonna start that. It's just that, like, yeah, So thank you, Amber, for your donation and catching me live. And Alicia, watching you at work. Yes, watch it at work. I newly became a fan. You are very informative and entertaining. Thank you so much. From Cali. Cool. Jesse, Sloan, please do not stop being yourself. I work in IT if you ever need technical help. Ooh, enjoy the British money. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Yeah, it's got the little squiggle for the pound. Honestly, what I need to do is I really want to buy a new MacBook soon. Oh, hey, by soon, I mean like in the next like by the end of 2021. So like when I think about making a big purchase, it's like a half a year type thing. You know, I got to plan that thing out. So Amanda, thank you. I meant people screwing you over is crappy. Oh, Amanda, thank you. No, that's fine. Yeah. I was just like kind of worried that I don't want to like seem like I don't like this guy or anything because I don't know anything about him. That's just the thing. I don't know anything about him, so I can't really say anything. But he's very quick with his content and he's a live streamer, so that's cool. And I actually did watch like 5 minutes of when BJ was on there. I watched like some of her segment because I'm always here to support my girl. You guys know that. I really want to like do that podcast thing with her. But yeah, maybe I'll go on his show. Maybe he'll come on my show. I don't even know. Do I have a show? That's one thing too. It's like some people call their YouTube channel as a show, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's a show. Actually, there's one like Nickelodeon star named Alexa Nicholas who she was like, I want to go on your show one day to like promote her project or something. And I was like, show, okay, cool. I like the terminology, but I've never thought about myself like that. That's why I want to start doing this podcast thing like weekly and other things too, because I want to start doing more structure. But at the same time, I'm not a structured person, so you'll always get the random videos, three videos a day. Did I post 3 videos today? I think I did. So yeah, like you'll get oh my gosh, and a live stream. So you'll just get the random all the time. That's just how I work. Okay, guys, so I did just go through the petition that Britney Spears put forth to try to really switch up this whole situation. I'm very interested to see what Matthew Rosengart has to say because he really did like come in here, like took Lynn Spears, shook her, said like, you're not going to be doing anything here, threw her out into the street. The bus ran over her. Lynn Spears is gone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Lynn. And now he's claiming that we need to meet, as in, you know, Jamie, Vivian, Matthew Rosengart, and probably Jason Rubin, and we need to figure this out and kind of get along so that we don't put anyone in jail. And it's kind of like, oh, brother, you're kind of already in trouble. Daniel Lopez, appreciate everything you do. Would love to hear your thoughts on the singer Duffy. I love that idea. I'll write that down on my list. I love when you guys give me great ideas. When it comes to Duffy, is there something like what happened to Duffy? You can always email me too. And if you put the subject Duffy, I would love to talk about it. Jamie C. Sorry guys, I keep clacking my lips. I hate when I do that. It's just because I'm dehydrated. So I go like, trying to get the moisture flowing. Jamie C, love you and love your videos so much. You seem like the sweetest, so happy I got to see you live, and I love seeing how passionate you are. Aw, you deserve the world, and so does Britney. Britney does deserve the world. Thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate that, and you're so grateful, or so generous. I'm so grateful, but you're so generous with your donation. Thank you guys so much. And I'm sorry, this live is kind of like not wrapping up. Like I'm here to chill with you guys right now, but we did just go through the petition, and it was a lot. Let's go back up to that first page because I like being a little bit smaller in the video because I'm greasy and gross. So let's make me small so you guys don't have to look at this. Karina, Sloan, I love you in your videos. Free Britney, you are such an inspiration. OMG, this is a huge step for Britney. It is a huge step. That's why in our prayer in the beginning of this live stream, we need to pray. We just prayed that the whole Britney situation is not only going to improve, but it's going to go in the right direction. And we're going to stay on God's side, or if you're not religious at all, just on the good side of things, the good vibes of things. And I feel like it's not as good as I kind of wish it was. It's a little bit deceptive. It's a little bit malicious, especially to Lynn Spears, but it's a step that James is acknowledging that it's time for him to go. But the thing is that he wants to go. Oh my gosh, I almost said, okay, so the other day I said, is it scot-free or scotch-free? I think I said scotch-free in my video, but it's actually scot-free. Thank you, Karina, again, for your donation. That's so kind of you. I just want to make sure I said thank you again on that. And then I think I need to scroll in this live stream. Sorry, guys, my internet is not only really slow, Thank you, Millie, so much. And I love that little Pac-Man thing. Cool. I love the little emojis they come with. And thank you so much, Abby18. You guys are so generous. I really love hanging out with you guys. And thank you, Laurel. Love your content, Sloan. Love from Toronto. It was all a lie. Jamie's not stepping down. I think he is stepping down, but the thing is that what Jamie's doing right here is that he's acting ballsy, which I appreciate. I mean, the man's got a lot of accusations against him. He's got to really put his chest out there and act like, you know what, you're not going to get me. But the thing is, he's also asking for it. He's asking for a big investigation. He's asking us to look at everything and to make sure we have the facts. And to be honest, seeing Jody and her lawyer come out and put a statement saying that, no, Jamie was responsible for putting Britney away. Seeing Britney go and speak to the freaking judge and tell them with her own words that her father was a horrible man and like would laugh and enjoyed watching her just in pain while they're on the phone that one day. Dude, he's going to have a full investigation into this and it's not going to look good. I feel like he wants to, again, like try to deal with this, like, you know, outside of court and just kind of like agree to disagree and maybe like don't sue each other. But like at the same time, he's got a huge federal prosecutor here who has a lot of experience pursuing charges. This guy's not a peacekeeper, if you know what I mean. And Matthew Rosengart, he's just my Superman at the end of the day. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let us pray for, what is that? Let's pray for the CNAs at Jamie Spears' future nursing home to make his last days a living hell. In the name of Brit, straights, gays, and yays, unite. Honestly, the Free Britney movement, you could be gay, you could be straight, you could be any race, you could be a conservative or a liberal. But at the end of the day, you believe in Free Britney, and that is what is so magical about this movement and what is great for the whole conservatorship reform situation, because we need conservatorship, like, am I saying the right word? Why does it sound wrong? Conservatorship reform, right? That's the right word, right? Okay, I'm just like psyching myself out, but that's like, it's a huge thing for that, because Britney is going to be a great example of someone who gets out of conservatorship and hopefully pursues legal charges against her conservator, which maybe will set as inspiration or precedent for other people in conservatorships to not only get out of their conservatorship, but pursue charges against their conservator, period. They should be able to sue their conservator. That should be a right of a conservator, of a person in a conservatorship. One thing I can't say either is I cannot say conservatory. I cannot say it right. Conservatory. So that's why I always say like Britney, or I can't say it. Why can I not say it right? Conservatory. It just sounds like I'm saying Tory too much. It needs to be like conservatory. Okay, anyways. Let's go ahead and just get back to the top of this again. And I am just shocked to see how they tore up Lynn Spears. Like, when we go back down to the part where they say how Lynn had all that money, like, I'm a little bit shook because people really do try to act like Lynn is some like angel or like mom out here. Well, also, why did they add this? Is it just to put this on the next page? I don't really get why they add those. Yeah, the money situation's out of control. The fact that like Britney has given $2 million to her mom and they haven't spoken for 12 years. Like, excuse me. That's not like a mother anymore. Oh my gosh. Popcorn Planet, all good. I sent you that AS you were mentioning me. Oh, totally get it. Yes, covered it earlier this year, but the tapes hit me as a dad. Yeah. Thanks, Popcorn Planet. We'll have to do a little check-in on yours. Maybe we can like actually talk about how I can get onto your thing, because that's that's the main reason why I don't know what to do, because I don't know how to I'm using OBS and I don't know what I'm doing with myself. And thank you so much, Penny, for your donation. You said keep it up, and I'm gonna keep it up. And if you guys have any other video ideas for me, my email is sloanwellknown@gmail.com. You know what's so bizarre? I created that email when I had 0 subscribers, and why I don't think I'm well known, but also so cringe. It's just because my name doesn't rhyme with anything. I was gonna make my YouTube channel Sloan Well Known, but then I did SL04N because I was like, it's like Sloan Well Known, like Sloan, Cologne, Loan, Moan, Drone. Nothing goes together. So unfortunate that I have a name that does not rhyme with anything else, because I love a good last name, social media last name. Melly, thank you so much for your donation as well. Oh, you guys are so kind today. I'm not much of a live streamer, you guys know that, so thank you for being so patient and kind. Anna, I love you, Sloan, and you should have Popcorn Planet on your show. He seems passionate about the movement as you are. Oh yeah, he definitely, yeah, I love that. And he also seems a little bit passionate about Lynn Spears, which I mean, what the fuck? I'm saying Jamie Lynn. I almost cussed my channel. Jamie Lynn Spears. I've seen he posted a few videos about her, and I think that's really funny because I feel like nobody like gives Lynn enough or why do I keep saying that? Jamie Lynn enough crap. Even though Jamie Lynn is in hot water. And actually in my video that I'm posting on Saturday, you will see that Jamie Lynn was getting like a bunch of crap because of the spider her mom posted. You guys probably saw that, but I just thought it was a funny mention. Thank you, Renee, for your donation. So kind with a purple heart. Kimberly, I love your passion when telling us the tea and your compassion. You have a good heart and you're a breath of fresh air. Wow, I could have, oh, that's so sweet of you. And such a generous donation, guys. Thank you so much. Such kind people out here. I love that they're like, I don't know, we've really, like, I feel like we've just created such a good community on here. Even sometimes, even though I'm not like part of a lot of my live premieres, I do see sometimes that people are like, you know, I love the chat. I love talking to the chat. I'm like, I'm glad there's nice people that are out here. Of course, we get some that aren't so nice, but that's okay. Let's focus on the good things. Oh my gosh, Cami, for your MacBook fund, everyone, let's go. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And you said that I brighten your day. Oh, thank you, Cami. That's really kind of you guys. I need to do this more often because I'm so like depressed all the time. Like reading comments from you guys and just having this interaction is giving me like the social, like what I need. I actually used to be more of like a live stream channel back in the day, but then my technology just isn't that great. I don't know why I lag. Actually, even this video is only in like 720p or whatever. Like it's not a good quality because I can't put my output any higher. So I really want to get that good like MacBook or no, whatever. Not because I want the fancy computer. Honestly, I love my computer I have right now. I'm dreading getting a new one, but I know I need a bigger processor because even when I'm like editing, it takes so long, guys. Like you think I post out videos like really quickly? Imagine if I had a computer that actually worked. So then we'll be out here like money. But anyways, Melly, my biggest fear is that Jamie will cut a deal with Britney's new legal team and get out of this. That is my biggest fear, Melly. That's what I feel like is trying to like what they're trying to do. Because remember, in the whole petition, they said they would love to go and meet. Like, let's go and meet outside the courtroom. Like, ew, please don't. I want to meet with security and everyone all around. I don't know if I don't know exactly where that part is, but I do want to bring up this part about Lynn. That Lynn has been getting at least $150,000 a year so that Britney could pay for her mansion, which is actually the biggest house in the town that she lives in. So I've heard it's also a little bit like no hate. I think it's called Paradise or Palace. What's it called, guys? Comment below. What is Lynn's house name? It starts with a P, right? Like, comment below. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anna Sloan said my name. Day made. Anna Matcha. That's a cool name. That's like the type of last name I want to have as a YouTuber. Like Anna Matcha. Love that. It sounds like you can give me like a good green frozen drink. Nicola. Love all the videos on Britney. You are the best. Oh, thank you. And I'm happy. Oh my God, to send some support. I'm not asking you guys to send any, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. No pressure at all. I'm just, oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I thought that someone else mentioned the MacBook and I was like, please don't. Sloan, what type of jewelry do you like? Metal, color, stone, etc. Oh my gosh, jewelry do I like? I like silver. So if you are going to make anything, which no pressure to, I really appreciate that. And I'll definitely give you a good shout out, but like, I like silver. This is not silver at all, but if I do wear it, I usually don't wear gold. I do like a good gold limit. And sometimes I do, but I'm more of the silver type. And then my boyfriend wears gold. Like, I think that's kind of like I don't know, we both accepted that. So we're not wearing the same colors. Serenity is the name of it. Oh yeah, Serenity. Serenity is the name of her house. I wonder if I could pull up anything on my computer. Like, could I even pull up like Google? I don't know if my computer will. If it starts lagging right now, guys, let me know because I'm pulling up the house because I want to show you guys it because it's the biggest house in her town. And I don't know, but I just think it's kind of weird that like Britney is paying all this money. Like, can you please just go do your own thing? Like, this is the house. Serenity. It's actually really beautiful. Like, wow. It's so crazy. Like, this is what you get for exploiting your daughter and making her live in misery for years. It's just like, geez. Is it really worth it at the end of the day to be known as a mother like this? I don't know. I'm being a little bit harsh on her, but that's also because we found out today that she literally drugged her daughter. Why don't we go ahead and talk about that? Take it SL0, take it SL04N or down, Sloan down. Oh, thank you, Max, for the 50MX. I don't know what that or what country that is, but thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Amy, you're doing great things. Keep it up. Oh, not much, but throw it into the computer. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Amy. You are so generous and sweet, and I love the heart. I'm sending you a big red heart back. Dizel, thank you so much for your donation as well, with the little like box that says, hey, we love that. By the way, Sloan, could you do another Chrissy Teigen video? Yes, I would love it, because how did Chrissy Teigen uncancel herself? Like, please. And is this lagging? It seems like it's not. But let me pull up something else for you guys. This is kind of like a sneak peek to my other video. Oh my gosh, I also don't want to like have my file. Okay, cool. I don't want like anything on my computer to like pop up. I don't know what's out here. So I'm actually gonna do a little, you know what's really crazy, guys? So like this is how I film my videos too. So if you ever see, like, this is how I like have my receipts come up and stuff. So this right here is an email that we have that shows that Lynn recently spiked Britney's Red Bull with pills, with prescription pills. I hope my Wi-Fi is still working for you guys. Again, this is just a little bonus at the end of the video. I will have a video about this that will go out itself, but let me read this email. Okay. Yes, Lynn was at her son Brian's apartment in Marina del Rey. If you guys want a full video about Brian, Britney's brother, let me know in the comments below, because I have a lot I have to say about that. Vegas girl, Sloan, you're so genuine. Oh, thank you so much. And you look like a Greek god. Vegas girl, who are you talking to? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, someone in the chat said that. You guys, thank you. I appreciate it. But I need to go lose like 40 pounds. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bella, so much. I really appreciate that. I'm sending you some good vibes and some love tonight. I don't know where you guys are, but it's really hot where I'm at today. I'm really feeling the global warming. Well, let's go ahead and read this. So, I believe Betty Weinman, an interventionist, was present, as well as Allie Sims. And that's what's the tea, because Allie, Britney's cousin, goes on to confirm this. There's another woman there at the time as well. According to Lynn, she sent the unnamed woman to the pharmacy at Ralph's to go pick up a prescription she called in. When the woman brought the pills to the apartment, Lynn claims, or appointment, one of those. Lynn claims that she took a pill and crushed it on the counter and wiped it into Britney's Red Bull, in which Britney drank, passed out later, and was driven to Promises, the freaking facility that Britney did not want to go to, that she was held against her will to go to. Are you freaking serious? Worst mother of the, like, your award? Like, you went and drugged your daughter and then sent her to a facility that she did not want to go to? That is just outright evil. I mean, I can't. And then over here, you guys can see that actually we see Allie Sims, Britney's cousin. KIP, why don't you do videos on the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case? I want to. I actually really want to. I've been wanting to do that for some time. The reason why I actually have, I think I've done about 3 or 4. So I've done videos on them. I've seen a lot of it. I've covered it. People don't like, not that I don't do anything for views really. Like at the end of the day, I cover what I want to cover, but I've covered that because I wanted to cover it, but then people just didn't really watch it, which is totally fine. But I just don't know if, I think when I did it, I was under the impression that other YouTubers have been covering it for a long time and they had a lot better of an understanding of the cases, because I know there was the UK case, that's what I talked about, and then now there's like the Hollywood case or something, right? I'm sorry, but if you email me and like help me like steer me in the right direction, I'm really happy to. But I also understand there's a lot to it, and I like haven't covered it in a while, so I'm kind of anxious to, because I feel like I'm not going to do it justice, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to like create content just because to create it. I also want to like do something meaningful with it, and I feel like I'm going to butcher it because I haven't been keeping up with it ever since like the whole finger thing came out and all those horrible things. And I also, like, I've talked about this, so I want to talk about something new. I'm assuming there's something new when it comes to that case, but we've talked about Amber before. But thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. And the suggestion, because people email me every single day asking me to cover that one, but I don't know which part of it. Angie, totally toxic, all of them trying to cover their own butts at this point. Thank you for your content. You're doing amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sending some good vibes to you guys. I might get off kind of soon because I'm a little bit I don't know. I'm just feeling like I need to go like drink some water and like stretch for a second. But someone posted that email, right, on Instagram. And then someone commented, OMG, is this true? And they tagged the cousin because the cousin was mentioned in the email as being there. This person wrote, Allie will say she saw nothing. Not trying to be rude, but it's time for some of these people to start telling the truth, which they should. And Allie did. She said, confirmed. She came back and said that, yes, it was true that Lynn, Britney's mother, went and took a pill, put it into Red Bull, and then made it so that Britney passed out, and they took her to a facility she didn't want to go to along with an interventionist. So if that's not plain downright evil, I don't know what is. And I'm going to have a full video going into detail about that. We'll also revisit what Allie has said in the past, because in February, Allie was threatened by Britney's father. So if you guys want me to make that video, comment below, because give me a little motivation to go and do it. And I think it'll be out on Saturday. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. And that's just a little preview of like the rest of the video. There's still a lot more to talk about. Alexis, you are the sweetest. Love you and your videos. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here tonight. And I like your little avatar. It looks like you got like a nice white crisp background. I need like my background like looks ashy compared to yours. Anyways, this $2 million isn't looking good, Lynn. You're just as bad as Jamie is. And you're not going to be able to get out of it that easy. I mean, Lynn might need to just step aside. I mean, Britney, we want all the support for Britney as we can. And it's great that Britney's mom is supportive here. But if she's going to just like damage Britney's case, then get her out of here. She's not helping anyone. Britney can stand and speak for herself. We don't need 10 pages of Britney's father destroying her mother, Lynn Spears, because that's not helping anyone. And obviously isn't in the best interest of Britney. So why is her father doing this? If he claims he's always acting in the best interest of Britney, then why does he keep doing this? Because this man has a lot to hide. But I'm going to go ahead and read a few more comments from you guys, and then I'm going to get off soon. Need some water. Thank you, LOL 6428 for your little handshake donation. I appreciate that. Sloansies. Stones at glass house. Adults want to destroy their life. They can. My husband has been in a psychosis for months. Nothing we can do. If she weren't rich, it wouldn't happen. Wow, yeah, I totally get that. And like, I agree that if Britney didn't have all this money, then she wouldn't be going through all of this. But you guys know that Britney's dad, he's not even supposed to be here. He honestly shouldn't even be there. He should have never been in that position. Patricia, thank you. From Richmond, Virginia. New follower, loving your videos. I love Richmond. If you know, you know. I probably will be living there within the next like few years, but not soon. I've done a bunch of videos about Jonathan, but I feel like his coming out video was just like, it was so disturbing to me. I didn't know what to make of it. And I don't even know if I want to talk about that. We're just going to kind of end this video by like me reading a few more chats, and then I'm going to close out just saying goodbye to you guys and hanging out, because I don't really do this ever. And I love interacting with you guys. It feels like I'm talking to friends. So I guess we'll see in the headlines how many Spears families will be put on 5150 because they're having such heartache. Oh no, I hope not. That sounds like a lot. Any Schneider videos coming? Sorry for asking. I don't have anything planned right now, but I am down to do another Victorious video, or like the game, what's it called again? Oh my gosh, Game Shakers, or any of those. I just haven't had anything really great pop up. Yeah, well, Jamie didn't resign. He's just planning to resign. So, and it also looks like he's only planning to resign if he's not going to be in trouble. So, people need to stop. Okay, I'm not even going to say it because maybe more people would do it. Oh my gosh, I've gotten so many emails about just everything in the last few hours. So thank you guys so much for emailing me. It's the best when I get a bunch of emails. I love reading them and seeing what ideas you guys have. LOL 6428 Sloan, keeping it up. We love your videos, and thanks for speaking up for Britney. Anytime. Oh, thank you. Oh, Mexico. Podcast names. Take it, Sloan. Oh my God, slow. Ah, that sounds inappropriate, but it's so funny. Oh, take it, slow down. Oh, okay. Kind of rhymes. Something like that. Cute. And thank you so much for the donation, guys. You're so sweet. Alyssa, the sad thing is that Britney definitely would have shared her wealth had her family treated her right. Exactly. She has a huge heart, born into the wrong family. Exactly. And she's never been crazy stingy about money. So it's like, she's definitely a giving person. Thanks, LM. I don't know what you said. Love you. Sorry I'm annoying. You're not annoying me. I don't know what you're... Sloan, the chat's just popping all up, so I'm trying to keep track. Thank you again, LOL. And KX. I watch this channel every day while getting the opposite of down, and it's magical. I believe in you. Godspeed, sweet child. May the algorithm gods bless you. Oh my gosh, what a I love that message. I almost said sensual, but sensual is not inappropriate, right? Right? I just like the writing of that. I had to slow it down and read it slow. But thank you so much, KX. That's so sweet. I'm glad that you watched my channel. It makes me feel a little bit loved. So thank you for that. I'm really grateful. And I think I'm going to head out soon, guys. I just want to make sure nobody else sends a donation because I want to be able to properly thank you. So I'm giving you guys the warning now that I'm about to log off. So if you're going to send, I don't want you guys to not, you know what I mean? I don't want to get off and then you send me something and I don't say thank you. So just giving you a few minutes head warning that don't send me anymore so I don't miss you. But thank you guys so much for being so kind and generous and just patient with me, especially on this live stream. Anna, do a video on Scarlett Johansson suing Walt Disney. Thank you for your donation. I was thinking about that, but also aren't they suing over something it's not like she's suing over wrongful treatment. It's Disney's accusing her of being money hungry and stuff. Lauren, what do you want me to talk about when it comes to Jonathan Jolie? Can you email me specifically? Is it just that one video or is it more? Because honestly, his TikToks were really disgusting at one point and it was triggering. Brooke, I will always love you supporting small businesses. Oh, thank you so much, Brooke. Honestly, my P.O. Box packages are starting to pile up and I feel really bad. So, if you guys have sent me anything, I apologize. So I keep saying too. I feel like I'm just breathing and I can't catch my breath. So thank you so much, Brooke. I'll always support small business. I came from a small business, so I understand how important it is and how difficult it is. KX. Oh, by the way, you should look into SoundCloud rapper Poya and Fat Nick. Gang. Ooh. Fans for Lil Peep. Google search Locale. Oh my gosh, Locale is very scary, right? I've never been on there before. But I'm going to screenshot this right now. Maybe you'll even hear the screenshot. Did you hear it? I don't know if you heard it, but yeah, I just screenshotted that. KX, thank you so much for your donation, and I definitely am not going to remember that, so that's why I screenshotted it. So I'll definitely check that out and look into what you're talking about, because if someone needs a voice, I'm here to speak for them. Actually, I have a video I was going to post tomorrow about LANY, which is a band, Laney. But I'm nervous, and I've had the video done for over a week, so I need to drop it, but I am nervous, and I also feel like nobody really I mean, it doesn't matter. I feel like nobody really cares about them, which is chill. But I'm also the story itself is important. So it needs to go out there, especially before their world tour, because it's not safe for women to be around them. Bell L or BL. I think that's how you say it. You're the sweetest, Sloan. It has been awesome watching you and your channel grow over the past year. Oh, and congrats on your much deserved success. Oh, thank you so much. It's actually really crazy to me because I think I'm at 400,000 something subscribers, 460,000. And I have been watching YouTube ever since I was 15 years old, and there are YouTubers who I've been watching since I was really young, maybe not 15, but you know for 5 or 6 years, and they are excellent YouTubers and they're great, and I still watch their content. But it's crazy to see I pass them subscribers because I never really keep track of that stuff, and it's all happened so fast, and I'm just sometimes I have to put myself in perspective. I'm oh my gosh, wow, I forget that this is all just happened so quickly. But I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful, and I just feel I was a really alone and lost person in the world, and I had nowhere to go, and this was my safe space. I've said it in so many other videos before that my YouTube channel is my safe space, and I always feel even I've even thought this is so cryptic, but when I have a family member pass, I don't know what I'm gonna do. When my parents pass away or something really tragic happens to me, I might literally come on YouTube because I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I'm so I'm an anxious and emotional person, and I am really hoping that this channel has my back someday when I'm at my low point, because like I've had my low points and you guys haven't seen them, but like one day I feel like I'm going to need you guys, and that's why I am so thankful for you guys. And Jim Carrey would be a great one. Yeah, good idea. Let me screenshot that too. And the Connor Murphy. Okay, screenshotting both of them, guys. Thank you. But yeah, what's happening to Jim Carrey? Okay, I got a screenshot of it, so thank you for that. I will definitely go check it out. But yeah, it's hard sometimes. I don't know, I have to put myself in perspective, so I am so grateful at the end of the day. And I also just like want to be open with you guys and like share some of the things I've go through. Like one day I will share like some of the things I've gone through, but it's gonna come in time, and I'm just starting to become more comfortable with myself. I feel like, you know, especially being on the internet, it's like there's one being comfortable with yourself outside of being on the internet, but to be on the internet and be like fully confident and comfortable with who you are is like a whole nother situation. SB, thank you for your donation. You did the little thanks emoji. Oh, you were so kind. And guys, I'm about to get off, so so thank you for everything, and I just want to make sure I like acknowledge your guys' chats, because I don't want anyone to send anything and not get a thank you, because I am so thank you, Kristen. I don't know if I got you, the Kristen Cam. Thank you for all that you do and all your research and time spent. Thank you so much for checking it out, guys. Oh, you are so kind. Thank you for that. And Jacqueline, thank you, Sloan, love you. Please speak over Britney's brother. He recently came on a podcast, was super sus, but again, love your work. I'm definitely going to make a video about him. Like maybe it's just gonna be like exposing Britney Spears' brother, because where's this guy been? We've talked a lot about Jamie Lynn Spears, but where's the big brother who's supposed to be protecting his little sister? We can't seem to find him. Looks like he's a daddy's boy in this situation. So, oh, you just joined. Oh, sorry about that. But thank you guys for joining. You should do more Disney. I want to, but I don't know what specifically when it comes to Disney. Disney's a lot better at covering their tracks. Okay, bye guys. Thank you for joining. Sorry, this is kind of like a rough ending because I'm still like reading some of these things. So I'll let you guys leave first and I'll leave last. So bye guys. People are reporting that Jamie isn't resigning. So we just went through all of that. He was pretty clear with his plan to resign, but is he resigning right now? No, definitely not. Like not today, not tomorrow, probably not even a month from now. Oh, there's a bug in my apartment. Get out of here. Jax, thank you for your donation as well. Oh, so kind. I love the little fox with a heart. Okay, we love that on this channel. We like animals on this channel, okay? We might be scared of them and we might run away from them, but we still love them. Hi from Silver Spring, Maryland. Wow, that's so close to me. My friend was just complaining the other day about having to drive there because the traffic was not looking good. Have you got my email about Brandon Fraser? Let me screenshot that. Guys, trust me, I try my best to keep track with everything, but like these type of things, screenshotting, I will follow up with you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining again. I am so thankful for the community, for the Free Britney movement, and just to have a place where we can go and talk about these things and figure them out and really do some investigative work that CNN and TMZ and all these people that we can't trust them with, because what's really going on at the end of the day? Who really knows? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know how I'm going to end this live stream, so I'm just going to kind of like hit some buttons and see what happens. So thank you guys so much. Let me figure out how to end this. Thank you again for joining. If you like more live streams, I'll try to get better at them and try to do more. And maybe one day I'll get that MacBook and then I can really do live streams and hang out. But also I love pre-filming because, you know, we love a good polished moment. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I think I'm going to hit this button that says stop streaming.